Hey up, welcome back to the Man Cave Workshop and thank you so much for joining me again. Right, I think we're on the home run with this radio now. So what I've done, I've gone out, I've managed to get some of these nuts from an auto spares shop. Now then the bolts, sorry, and nuts. Now the nut does fit on this tip end for the aerial, so I'm hoping if I can get this into shot for you. Can we prop it up with something? Hoping that this works and we can fix in the aerial sturdy. Let me find something to prop it up with so you can see what's going on, because I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed. Yeah, we'll use the meter. There we go. So this is the area we're looking at. Let me move it to an angle. Let's see if we can't get this to work. So cut the bolt, watch it not fit through there. Watch it not fit through. And we're gonna, if it doesn't, we're gonna have to drill this out. Of course it won't fit. Not a chance. So let me just make sure it fits into the aerial. So yeah, it does. So any screw or bolt I get ain't gonna fit through there, and it literally is a matter of millimeters. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm afraid I'm gonna do this off camera, I'm gonna just lightly drill this very slightly bigger, and then get it to fit. Okay. I can't do it off camera, can I? Because that wouldn't be any fun and this might go wrong. Hate doing stuff like this because, you know, this bracket is original to the set, but you can't get the aerials anymore, so I think I have little choice. So I've got the biggest drill in the world that could probably pull down houses, and we're just going to drill. So I've just drilled it slightly bigger, and let's see if that will fit through now. And of course we've got all them metal residue in there which we don't want dropping all down near the circuit board, so that wouldn't be very nice for the radio. Okay, let's see if it fits now. A slight alteration. Oh, it fits now. There we go. So we can start to get this tightened up in here. This is fiddly. It's not going to be ideal if somebody wants to take this out. They're going to be screaming and shouting, aren't they? It's not perfect, but do you know there's a saying that people seem to say a lot these days, and I found myself doing it as well, and I don't particularly like it. It's that saying, it is what it is. You know, people who say that, I'm struggling here. It is what it is. You can say it a lot, people, and it sort of irritates me now when I hear somebody saying it, and there's me saying it myself. Right, again, contortionist hands coming into play. Oh, this is so fiddly at this angle. Hoping that it'd be easier. Let's get some pliers. Oh dear. We don't want to get into such a mess with things. Talk about making life hard for yourself. But it is what it is. I can't find the pliers now that I'm looking for. Oh, I'll use these guys. Just to get it started, hopefully. Could get a socket on it because that's what they're designed for. In fact, should we do that? Yeah, I've got to get the tools, so I'm going to pause. I'm going to get a socket on it. Right, okay, we got a socket. This might make life easier, or should do. There we go. Right, can we get it going? Is it going? No, is it heck? Oh dear. Okay, try again. No, the socket doesn't fit. You want to watch me struggle for half an hour doing this? I don't think so. on the home run. Come on. No, I'm going to have to move the camera out of my way. Apologies, the camera has to move out of the way so I can get this this bolt in here. And of course, as soon as you move the camera out of the way, it goes in, no problem whatsoever. It's just typical, isn't it? Now that's too small for it. That little C clip there, perhaps we might just be able to wedge it in just enough. I don't want to do anything to that. Let's have a look. Play with radios, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Of course it is. Of course it's fun. As we enjoy it, otherwise we won't do it. We're talking about that while you're watching this. If you're doing a radio yourself, put it in the comments for me, or if you've got a channel, let me know what you're up to. I'll have a look. I do enjoy Graham's Sunday live stream, which is Radio Crunchy. If you don't watch that, you should watch that on a Sunday. I do find myself busy on a Sunday though, a lot of the time now. I don't watch it as much as I like, but I always catch up with the live stream, usually through the week. But I like the recorded videos like this, even though I try not to edit as much as I can. I do like to watch the recorded stuff as well. So if you've got anything you're doing, and you've got a channel and I don't subscribe, don't know what happened. I was changing phones. This was 18 months ago, and I lost a load of the people that I used to subscribe to. I don't know what happened, but I'm just stripping these wires back for putting them back on the battery pack. Did I strip that one too much? I think so. Let's get these a bit wider. I do feel like I'm rushed at the moment because of having so little storage on the phone I'm recording on. Because what happens is I go to finish and then it says not enough storage to upload. It's frustrating then. Broke off there. And I'm still working on the light and the sound. Hopefully it's a big improvement of what it was at the start. Because I look in the back at the videos and think, oh, that was dreadful. But it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to pause while I do have to pause when I turn around and find things that I put lying about. I'm going to get the battery tray and we're going to solder it back on. We're going to pop that back in, and what we're going to do, we'll try it on the on the DC power supply for the battery end, and then we'll plug it in and see. We don't even know if it works after changing them caps. Okay, I'll get on with that. Right, let's bit more close up. I thought I'd video the soldering. I don't know why I find it therapeutic watching people solder. If you don't, just skip forward. If you've not already skipped forward several times. So I'm going to bend this wire over a bit to fit on the positive. I did refer back to the video to see which one went on which, and I put marks on them, positive, negative, so there should be no drama there. And let's tin that positive wire. Where's the solder gone? Okay, we got it here. Oh, I've got something. I was referring to Graham's live stream before. I found something lying about in the house. And I know that Graham, like I say, a fabulous guy, you should watch his stuff, has goats for when he makes a mistake. Well, I found this. It goes on a little bit too long, but I found this thing lying in the house, and if you listen to it, it does go on. I thought that was quite funny if I make a mistake, but I think the batteries won't last very long at it. I make that many mistakes. What am I doing here now? Right, let's tin. Did I tin that? Not sure. Let's get a good huff of that solder. Let's that's here. We haven't. That's old solder on that one, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Right, so that's nice and running. Yeah, that's nice. We know what called solder joint. I see that flowing. And before it starts melting the plastic, hold it steady. There we go. It's got a grip of it. Same on. Did I put that one on the back one? Yes, I did. Same on the negative. Did I tin that one? I think I did. I might not have, but we'll just wrap it round and hope for the best. Is this the wire? I think I burnt one of these. Might have been this one, but I've trimmed it back anyway. I'm going to put a bit more flux on that because it does feel a bit dry, to be fair. Get a bit of solder on this, job's done. Now that I couldn't get, what I like to do soldering is get, you see I've twisted that wire round there. It's to get what's called a mechanical joint first, and then solder after. So get a good mechanical joint and then solder after. Make sure it flows and all should be good. Right, okay, another pause. I don't know why I paused then. What I meant to do was pull the camera out a bit. Oh, it's getting a bit wobbly on its tripod. Is that out enough? Oh, it's pointing the wrong way now, isn't it? Let's move it that way a bit. Think a bit more, watch it fall off. A bit more so we can get a good shot of the radio. Pop this back in. There is a piece of plastic missing off the end there, but I haven't got anything. I had a look round. Have we got everything in? I had a look round. I haven't got anything at all to help that. So I always end up saying, "Oh, and what I'll do, I'll fix it at a later date." How does this go back? I know it didn't. Has it grown? I know it didn't want to come out. No, it definitely doesn't want to go back in. Oh gosh, it really doesn't want to go back in. It's either grown. I don't want to snap. Have I put it back in the right way? Yeah, it can't go any other way. I don't want to snap any more of these. Right, it snap. Oh, it's got a little hinge on this end here. Now let's see if we can get that seated right. Oh yeah, there we go. And what do I just push then? Did I push the aerial down? Oh no, the aerial's sat really nicely there now. Did that move? Something gone wrong? Something has gone wrong. Oh, yeah. It felt like it pushed in a little bit. It all looks okay. Right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, we were getting this seated back correctly, weren't we? And it isn't. It ain't going to go in properly. Let's get a screwdriver on it. See if we can screw it down. Pull that in its housing and pull it in. Well, it is, but it looks to be a little bit proud. Oh, that's better. It just looks a bit proud, this end. Does that screw all the way, or does it? It sort of tightens and then slackens. We'll not put the battery tray on yet because we've got to test the set. Is that aerial okay? It seems okay. Let's put it all the way out. There we go. It's about 50 foot long. It actually fits. The bottom section fits really flush there now. It's got that screw. That's such a good fit, that. I think I'm going to order some more of these 10 section aerials on eBay. I can't remember if they're 8 mil wide, and you get that bit on the bottom of it. Right, okay, let's get some power to it. I've already got the DC power supply fired up. Is it off? What are we on here? Everything's down. Okay, let me pause and get some power on it. Okay, I had to pause them because I remembered that the contacts on here, the crocodile clip won't stick on that, so about sticking it. I'm going to stick, I can't find it. If you look back to the very, I think it's the first video, you know, this is just for testing. This is not a permanent feature at all. I'm just going to stick that on there. Let's get the power to it. And the DC power supply is on at 9 volt. Oh, it's come off, hasn't it? The DC power supply is on at 9 volts. The radio is not on this. Oh, there we go. Right, we've got sound, but that, I mean, that positive.
Second, of course.
This is coming off, isn't it?
The Bresford College disaster back in 1934. 266 men and boys lost their lives that day. Never forgotten. Wales pay their respects this evening. The national team. We're 6 minutes in.
I think we can say that the cutting out bit was just this wire coming off. So I think we can safely say it does work on battery. So, feared of running out of time on the memory side, I'm going to pause again and get the mains lead out ready. Okay, I'm running ahead of myself now. So let's put the battery tray in. We've not even, if you've noticed this well, let's pull the camera out again. The light's still okay on that. We've not even put the chassis screws back in. So let's do that without further ado. Further ado? Did I say ado then? I don't know why I said that. Further ado. Okay, let's get them in. Let's give them a little nip up. Like I say, with most things you don't need 50,000 pounds of torque on anything. Just nip them up. Now let's find that handle. The handle we repaired. It's got a piece of tape stuck on it. Seem to be using tape a lot. Okay, let's get the handle on. How do we do this now? I explained it, didn't I? I forgot how to get it back on, but it goes on the wide bits and then you pull up. Whew! Let's get rid of this. And let's just have a moment and look at how she looks now. Get the camera in the right place. There, is that okay? The light's not right, but oh, we've not pulled the cellophane off here either. I'm sure we want to see what that's like. I've got no fingernails, me, to get it off. Okay, I am running out of time. I don't know if you heard, there's police sirens outside. That wasn't me running out of time because of that. That was just a coincidence. Right, we've got the lamp limiter. Let's move it back so it's in the light a bit better. And rest it against there just so I can see it. Rest okay. We've got the lamp limiter. Not if that's in shot or not. Always good to use some safety precautions. Let's see if it works on mains. Yeah. So that's medium wave. Let's try long wave. Oh, there's a lot of interference on long wave.
For children, and I think it's one of the best books I've read about the theatre and about the strange magic of the theatre, that people who desperately want to be great
sounds good, eh?
Don't care.
Actually, the first time I've heard one properly. And
thank you very much.
FM, let's put a little bit of, give it a chance. Well, it didn't need the aerial when we first tried it, but let's see. See if I can find a channel that isn't playing music. Bear with me. Of course, everywhere's playing music. I am skipping through them quick. Hello. Does sound good.
Saying his character in All or Nothing would be the character who drops off a TV to Hugh Grant in Bridget Jones. He'd maybe have 2 funny lines and he'd leave. And I think it's really brave when filming that story.
I'm just listening to it because Jerry, thank you very much, Jerry. This is all to you. This for donating. It did say it didn't sound as good as it should, but I'm not sure what it's coming like on the audio with the phone that I'm recording on, but it sounds pretty clear to me. Let's get some more aerial on and see if we can find a decent station.
One whole year at the official Natuzzi Editions on Racecourse Retail Park Aintree and Greyhound Retail Park Sealand Road, Chester. Bring style to your home today. The official Natuzzi sale is now on.
Okay, yeah, it sounds clear to me. Let's move it back so it's in the light a bit. Have one last look at it. Let's get rid of this lamp emitter. And I think that's it. So there we go. Thank you very much, Jerry, for the donation. I'm going to pull this film off afterwards. And thank you guys for watching and for all the help, the comments, the donations, everything really, really helps. Appreciate it a lot. And that's the Roberts R747 done. Okay, as always, be good to each other, and I will catch you in the next one.